Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with the Omnibros. I'm your host, Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault on YouTube. I decided it's probably a good idea to just get started. My co-hosts would join me when they were capable, and I didn't want to keep the chat waiting any longer. Any other of you viewers. So wait one sec. Coffee. Hot, 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 hot. So let's talk about InStockTrades.com, where you can find your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. Today is the last day of the OmniBros code Trick or Treat to get you 3% off everything. No, that does not stack with 2%, but you get an overall 3% off that ends tonight at midnight. Today is the 28th of October, 1918. That's when I was born, Sonny, 2018. So try to remember to go ahead and use Trick or Treat as your code to get 3% off your OmniBros, courtesy of your OmniBros and InStockTrades.com, where orders over $50 get you free shipping in the United States. The best customer service ever, 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 and the best packaging you're going to find for your collected editions. That's InStockTrades.com. So thank you, Travis. Here's my hoodie. I can't really put the hoodie on, but it is a hoodie. Hello, Paradiddle Dakes. What's your name from anyway? Paradiddle Dakes. I thought it was Paradiddle Cakes for a while, but I'm interested in the origin of Paradiddle Dakes. So tell me about that. One thing I've been doing that I know a number of you have been doing is playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I played it for 2 hours yesterday with my daughter. Holy smoke. When the horses go through the snow, you see the snow move. And see tracks made, and they stay there, and you can feel the cold. We're just 3 hours in, so we're still in the snowy mountains. And we just got done. Well, I don't want to spoil the game from anybody, but we just got done loading up on provisions and eliminating somebody that we didn't dig. So that's as far as I'll go. Not the big somebody we didn't dig, but most of the big somebodies we didn't dig. So we loaded up on food and provisions, and it was 3 hours, and that was the limit of our kind of interest. At that point, it was time to make dinner anyway. So Red Dead Redemption 2 is amazing. The graphics are just breathtaking. The gunplay, I wish it was easier to shoot. In Uncharted, it's much easier to shoot. I'm sure those of you out there who are, well, I'm an experienced gamer, but those of you who are hardcore gamers probably don't care. It's probably pretty easy for you to point and shoot and kill people. It's still pretty fun. For those of you who haven't seen, when you get a good kill, it shows it in slow-mo replay. Ooh, that's cool. The controls are pretty easy to use. Takes a little getting used to, but once you figure it out, it's cool. And I guess we're the good bad guys. I don't know the morality play in here, but we just started. So those of you who care about video games, I highly recommend Red Dead Redemption 2. And I'm going to take another hit off of my coffee. Paradiddle is a term used by drummers for a certain technical exercise. Dakes is just my nickname. I use mostly for my accounts if it's available. Ah, okay, cool. Paradiddle. So you must be a drummer then, Paradiddle Dakes. The uncanny Kyle Waka. Hello. Hello to you too. Jesse Saywat, the Sunday show is the best. Yes. Thank you for that. It's early because, well, and I'm only on because my co-hosts haven't signed in yet, but it's early because one of us had something to do at noon again. Not fancy brunch for me. I have the day free to get hyped up and nervous about today's football game. But otherwise, we're trying to do it at noon, but 11 a.m. is pretty close to noon. So we'll try to get back to the noon schedule next week. Yes, Paradiddle is a drummer. That makes sense then. Multi-enthusiast. My brother just got it and played it for 2 hours, said everything you basically said, Jess. Yeah, it is amazing. That we're talking about Red Dead. Been a while, Nashvilleans. How's it going? Thank you for the diner compliment and the hoodie. Uncanny Kyle Waka is from New Zealand. It's Monday here, 4 a.m. Wow. Chris M, yeah, 9.5 favorites. I don't know that's. I would not bet against Green Bay. Green Bay is going to, I bet, covers that spread. So that's a huge spread for Aaron Rodgers. That's, to me, crazy. I expect this to be a close game. Green Bay and Los Angeles. You should post and let us know when you are going early. Chris Davis, are you talking about on the Omnibus page? What's up, dude? We're live, so don't say anything about that transaction that transpired between us, the cash transaction. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, good. Way to play it.
All right, everybody. So this is how you launder money on OmniBros on Sundays.
And I'm glad that you can hear me because my connector accidentally dunked in my coffee, and I was worried it was broken.
Only you, Jess. I swear
I
know. You need to keep technology away from anything liquid.
You're right. I mean, I brought my headphones over and bloop, it went right in my coffee. Frickin' thing.
Jesus. You need like a no spill zone.
Yeah. Omnidog's Vault. Do you know if the blue DCBS exclusive for Deadly Class is the first OHC? Because it is not stated on IST. Let's go in to the Batcave, and I'll look and tell you. I have the DCBS variant of Deadly Class,
and it is blue.
Yeah. It is blue. Yeah, Gabe's right.
The primary color of the book is pink for volume 1.
Mm-hmm.
And volume 2 is like a yellow orangey color.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to, Jess? What's up?
Oh, Chris Davis is suggesting on Instagram that we post when we're gonna. I don't do the Instagram. Gabe does. So we might want to post ahead of time if we're gonna go early, like we did today.
That's probably a good idea.
Okay.
But you know what? This is really for fucking Luis, and that dude's not even here.
I know.
This is his idea. This is his request, but whatever. He says he wants to hang out with his girlfriend more, but by girlfriend, I'm sure he means Red Dead Redemption 2.
You're probably right. He's probably up till 5 a.m. playing it, knowing that guy.
Just doing nothing but drawing dicks in the snow.
That game is awesome. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it really is. My daughter.
I still haven't finished Spider-Man. I haven't finished Spider-Man yet.
Yeah, I'm taking a pause on God of. Well, I play God of War 4 rather on my own. So this is the game that I play with my daughter, and I handle the shooting and she handles the searching.
You know, it's Chris Davis brings up a good idea about announcing when we're going in early, but we never know what time it is. Like I didn't know what time it was until I woke up and asked you guys what time we were going on.
We discussed it last night.
Yeah, I think the discussion was let's do it early, and we were like, okay.
And there's the man that made us do it early.
Hey, morning.
Are you still in your PJs, or are you all dressed up for Sunday fun?
Well, I'm dressed up for Sunday fun.
Oh,
we
right
had church this morning. That's why we had to start early.
Huh? You
had church this morning? Is that why you're all dressed up and had to do this early?
I haven't been to church in like 10 years.
No, I know that.
It's been a long time since I've stepped foot in a holy place.
You need to
Red Dead Redemption. Tell us all about it.
What?
Red Dead Redemption. Tell us all about it.
If you look in the, never mind, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I'm gonna try to keep it clean. It's great. It's the best looking game I've ever played.
It's amazing when the horses, my daughter and I played it for 3 hours yesterday, when the horses are moving in the snow and you can see the snow moving and hoof prints and the tracks in the snow, and it's so realistic and beautiful.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm playing it on the Xbox One X on my OLED, and
oh my gosh, that must really pop.
it's incredible. It's beautiful. My brother came over yesterday, and I fired it up, and he's in animation and game design and stuff like that. Digital arts and animation is the program he's in. The minute I fired it up, he said, "Holy fuck, that looks incredible."
Yeah, I mean the little details of, you know, going past a snow-laden tree and you brush snow onto yourself when you go past it, and it's just the attention to detail is incredible.
No, it is, and just all the systems that are in place, how everything works, how you have characters that they'll just walk up to you and they'll reference things. Like if you have blood on your shirt, just random people in the town, they'll act different. It's a level of detail that I have never seen in a video game. In the, geez, I've been playing video games for all my life, like 25 plus years that I've been playing games. I've never seen this amount of detail and this amount of care into a game. It's truly astounding, and it's one of those things where it's going to ruin a lot of other games, and a lot of other people that are developing games right now are probably going to look at this and go, God damn it.
Yeah, you're probably exactly right.
There's a lot of people in the industry right now that are going to be going back to the drawing board on a lot of things and going, holy fuck, how do we even come close to what Rockstar has done here?
Yeah, it's remarkable.
Hey, Chris got an OLED. I didn't know you did that. But so far, I've been playing the whole weekend, like obsessively playing the whole weekend.
Really? That's a shock.
Well, I know. I know. There's 6 chapters. I just finished chapter 2. And I would say since Thursday, I easily have probably sunk in about 25 to 30 hours. Easily. Just nonstop. Me and my brother came over.
Jesus, homeboy, take a break, man.
Oh, dude, I don't play like this anymore. Those days are far behind me.
You polished off Spider-Man though in a matter of days, didn't you? Though.
Yeah, but this is so much bigger than Spider-Man. Spider-Man took me like a week. But I haven't played a game like this obsessively since like middle school, high school.
Wow.
Yeah. I had the benefit that Friday was a day off for teachers in this county. So I was like, fuck, that's great. But I've easily sunk in about close to 25 to 30 hours into the game already, and I'm not even halfway through because there's 6 chapters, and I think there's an epilogue. So last time I checked the progress meter, I'm about 18%.
Wow, we're 3%.
Yeah, you're easily going to sunk in 80 to 100 hours in this.
Well, that's okay with me and my daughter. We love playing those games. I was even failing it in one shootout scene, and I handed it to her because she doesn't like to shoot, but she got into it. And she got us through the scene, and then she handed it back to me. There was a follow-up scene of more shooting, and she said, okay, you take back over. So I took back over. She likes to do all the searching and pillaging and things like that.
I named my horse Little Sebastian.
That's awesome.
But just the amount of stuff you can do it's astounding. It really is, and it's up there so far as one of the best experiences that I've ever had in a game. So
wow.
I don't know how the story is going to hold up because I'm not even halfway through it. But your main character, Arthur Morgan's great. There are a lot of little references here and there to the original Red Dead from a few years ago. So if you played that, you're going to get a lot more out of it. Just like little things like callbacks. I don't want to ruin anything. Names of certain characters and things like that, who you meet. It's insane. No, it really is insane, and it's the little detail. Like, okay, so I had a scenario yesterday, and we're kind of going pretty long on this, so I'll wrap this up quick. But I had a scenario yesterday where one of the guys in my gang, I rode into town. I don't know how unscripted or how scripted this is. It's kind of crazy. So I rode into town. One of the guys in my gang was, and I was just walking through the town. One of the guys in my gang, he gets kicked out of a saloon. And I was like, oh shit, like that's one of the guys in my gang. This isn't a mission. This is just me roaming around. I walk into the saloon and I confront the guy. And my character, without me pushing anything, says, hey, you got a problem. And he fires back at me saying, yeah. And things escalated from there to the point where I pulled out my gun. The music stops in the saloon. The entire saloon evacuates. And the guy just lifts his hands up and he freaks out and he runs right out of the saloon. And then the bartender acknowledges it, saying, hey, we don't want any problems. Just put your gun away and everything will be straight, basically. And it's little things like this was I could have totally missed this. I could totally have avoided this whole sequence and just kept going. And it's those things where I'm just like, what the fuck? It's the illusion of realism is the most that I've ever seen in a game.
Wow. That's a big statement.
That says a lot, especially coming off of Spider-Man, because Spider-Man was getting kind of the same praise for a long time as well.
Spider-Man is good. Spider-Man is great. I love Spider-Man, but it's very much a video game. This feels, and I saw a lot of people commenting on this in the Facebook group, this feels more along the lines of a simulator versus a video game. It's that next level up in the open world genre, and you can only get it from a team like Rockstar and from a development house that has pretty much infinite amount of cash and time that they could pour into this. I think the development of this game was like 8-9 years that they were just working on it. It's insane.
These things cost a lot of money to make.
Yeah, a lot. So, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it so far. And
Jesus, dude, 9 years to develop this? Like that must have been they were development at like the end of like or the beginning of like the PS3 lifetime almost.
Yeah. They said it took them about 9 years. 9 years to crack down and develop on this.
Well, that's crazy because technology changed so much during that time frame.
Mm-hmm. You know, and say what you want about, you know, the 100-hour work weeks and stuff like that with Rockstar and all that controversy that's going on. I personally feel that I think a lot of the media blew that out of proportion in a lot of ways. There is a level of polish and there is a level of passion that is in this that you do not see anywhere else. And if you get on an Xbox One, it's native 4K at a rock solid 30 frames a second. This thing has not dipped on me at all below 30 frames. It's, God, it's so good.
Oh, hey, you know what's coming out pretty soon, Luis?
What?
Transmetropolitan Volume 3. It's literally the week next week, not this week's release, but next week releases. Yeah.
Cool. You're gonna owe me a burger.
We'll see about that.
Oh, dude, there is no way they're gonna delay it.
Wait, it's happened.
At like the 11th hour, like this, or the 20th.
It has happened. It has happened where we go on IST Wednesday morning, and it's like, where the hell is it? And it got delayed.
Pish tosh. It's coming out on time.
Yes. Has it not happened?
No, it's never happened.
Okay. All right.
Not to me. Not to any books I care about.
Not any good books.
Time.
Yeah, not good books. That doesn't happen on good books.
Yeah, and speaking of things that are coming up, thanks to this chat specifically, and people on the Omnibus group collectors page, but this chat ponied up too. Thank you so much for your generous donations to Comic Books for Kids.
Mm-hmm.
The founder, Mark Weiss, was ecstatic and over the moon and wanted me to actually read a letter to you guys and thank you. So let me pull that up real quick. That was, let's see, just please share this with your viewers. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. My friends, if you allow me to call you that, thank you. Thank you more than words can say. When I saw the Facebook fundraiser and saw the requirements, I not only laughed at what would occur when the goals were hit, but was also deeply touched by your continued generosity. Thank you so much for allowing us to help the kids. I am so proud of the fact that this is all of us together as a fan base making a difference across the country. In a Facebook post that went up today, Thursday, we shared some of the feedback from hospitals after they received the comics. All of you are part of this. All of you helped make this happen. Finally, I understand that Jess has to eat a PB&J burger. Okay, maybe it is me, but that actually sounds kind of good. Ugh. I mean, who doesn't like PB or PB&J? And unless you're a vegetarian, we all take a good burger anytime. Next time, make him eat an extra anchovy pizza. That's what I want to see. No problem there, Mark. I love anchovy pizza.
Wait. But Jess, if I've learned anything from that movie, You Can't Buy Me Love, or Loverboy, if you order extra large pizza, extra anchovies on your pizza, the pizza boy's going to come over and try to have sex with you.
Okay, well, I'll make sure I never order it delivery.
Has anybody seen that movie? Is that a lost movie? I love that movie.
What was it? Loverboy?
Yeah.
I never saw that.
No, it's Patrick Dempsey, like a younger Patrick Dempsey.
Oh, well, yeah, I like anchovies on my pizza, so that's no problem. PB&J still sounds disgusting to me. Luis has to dress up as Harley Quinn. That's a week from today because the Omnibus group and you guys in the chat all made it happen. We donated. Our goal was $350. Right now it stands at $455. We overshot. Jesus. Not only do we, and one guy, I don't want to say who it is, but he's incredibly generous, donated $100, and I thanked him, and he said, by God, I want to see Luis in that Harley Quinn outfit.
Oh man, Luis has got a fan.
That's kind of creepy.
Hey man, it's for the kids.
No, it is. It's for a great cause. Thank you all so much. I mean it. It's very heartwarming to see so many people that ponied up and were able to provide and donate to such a great cause. We appreciate that a lot. It's you know me without getting sentimental, but when we started this show, we're going on 3 years now.
I think so.
I would never have imagined that we have, in comparison to a lot of other YouTube stuff, a very small but very dedicated following, and is probably the 3 whiskeys that I drank last night. I'm extremely proud of you guys, and God damn it, I'm gonna give you the best fucking looking drag queen Harley Quinn you've ever seen.
And I'm gonna have a vomit bucket right next to me with the PB&J burger.
No, I guarantee this is gonna be one of those things. Just you're gonna eat it, and then it's gonna change your life, and you can never have a burger again without peanut butter and jelly on it.
Have you ever had one?
No.
Another unmarried marriage counselor, it sounds like.
I'm married.
No, I meant you're giving me advice on the PB&J burger, but you never had one.
No, I just know how you are. You're like, oh, this is terrible. And oh, this is the greatest thing ever. And I'm going to talk about it all the time now.
Well, you guys do know me pretty well.
We'll figure out what size I am in the Harley Quinn outfit.
Whatever size it is, you got to do one size smaller.
Oh.
Show the Harley bulge.
That's right.
What are we at right now? Like, what's the current number of donated?
$455.
$450. Wow, that's impressive.
So I might put it back up. I might bump it and say, let's get to an even 500. And
oh yeah, I mean, share it again. I mean, it's you know,
yeah,
it's for a good cause.
I gotta find a Harley Quinn costume.
You gotta make it. Well, dude, it's Halloween. Now should be the time you should be able to find something like that.
Yeah. You better do it before.
But which Harley Quinn? Out. Which Harley Quinn though?
Oh, we agreed on the classic Paul Dini one.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I wouldn't mind seeing Luis in like Arkham Asylum version.
Oh God, extra small, right?
Whatever size you are, man. One size smaller.
God damn, these prices are crazy for these costumes.
Maybe you can rent one. Can't you rent a costume?
Yeah,
nobody's gonna want that back.
I don't want to go through eBay because eBay would take forever to get here.
Chris Davis. Okay, wait, I'm gonna sneeze.
That's you, Jess.
Just turns into Goofy when you sneeze. Amazing. That's so cute.
I couldn't even hit the mute button. Sorry, guys. That just burst out of me. Maybe I should put the find the Chris Davis says he still needs to donate. Maybe I should find the
yeah, get the link.
Okay, I'll get the link.
Or it's in our last videos, right? Oh, also, while we look that up, today is the last day for the OmniBros code for in-stock trades. So you guys have till midnight tonight to get that extra 3% off your order. It does work on the damage discounts. What the hell just happened?
What's happening?
Just all of a sudden my computer muted. So the 3% does work on the current damage sales. You get an extra 3% off those damage books, which I don't think I've ever seen a damage book from IST be legitimately what I would call damage. It does not stack against a loyalty discount if you have a loyalty discount running, and it's the checkout code for the discount is trick or treat, all one word. I don't think caps matter at all.
No, it's just
so today is the last day to use that. So, and I know a lot of people have been posting it in the group that they've been using it, and that's super appreciated. We love seeing people use that code. It has nothing to do with us. Like we get no cut out of it or anything like that. We did that for you guys to have a little bit of extra savings. So use it up, get it going. Today is the last day for that code. It's trick or treat, everybody.
And I just posted the excuse me, I just posted the Facebook fundraiser for comic books for kids in the chat. Man, thank you, Chris Davis, for donating today. That I appreciate that. I think I will bump that up again today to see if we can get it to an even 500.
Just let it keep going. Yeah, just let it just write it out, man. Just write it out.
Yeah, I'll make
455.
I'll make a new post with Luis and my picture and a burger and Harley and say, send these kids to college. To Harley Quinn and Burger College.
Clark Lando says, go check out Spencer's or Spirit in your city. They might have the costume in stock.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And I was looking at Party City, Amazon. I just got to get it in time.
Hot topic.
Yeah, the pain in the ass is it doesn't seem like there's a lot of the classic Harleys. A lot of the Suicide Squad ones. Yeah, that's what's being a pain in the. I'll look around. Might have to be that. We'll see. The Daddy's. There's a bunch of Daddy's Little Monster ones. That's the popular one because that was the one in the movie. But it's a pain in the ass, it seems, to get the classic one from Paul Dini.
I have
Avatar says I should dress up. Avatar says I should dress up as Wonder Woman so we can make it to $1,000.
Hey, you guys don't need $1,000. I will do Wonder Woman.
I'll dress up as Power Girl if you hit $1,000.
The boob window.
I would do a double-sided, costume with the fishnets, and the other side would be boob window Power Girl.
There's our next challenge. Here's a good question. I actually know the answer to this question due to my listening when he actually talks. That's Omar. Leighton Watson says, Book 1 of Judd Winnick's Titans run was released. How is that run? The big Titans fan I know says it goes downhill after Brightest Day. That question came up Thursday, and Omar said he is a big fan of Judd Winnick's Titans run. So I haven't read it myself, but Omar is the one that says it's really, really good.
I don't think I read Judd Winnick's Titans at all. What is it? No, I was thinking of Teen Titans, but that's Jeff Johns.
Chris Davis, I will be grilling my own burger, and I'm going to have to go out and get some buns because I'm on a non-carb diet, so I'll have to find a bun somewhere. Or maybe I'll eat it. I'll slice a donut in half and eat a donut burger. That's what I should have made the bet. That would have been really disgusting. I'd have vomited for sure.
I like how you're like, I'm on a no carb diet, but I'll use donuts instead.
Well, it is, you know, it's a bet, and the bet is to make me sick. It wasn't supposed to be enjoyable for me. That's why I picked it, because it sounds gross.
It doesn't sound that bad. It's just meat.
Meat with
peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. Okay, dude. Don't take me to any PB&J places in Vegas.
No, man, we're gonna have some fun though. We're gonna eat good. Oh man, you better watch out. I'm gonna take you to some of the best, and it's all gonna be local places too, where you're gonna go back home and be like, "Oh fuck, I missed Capriati's and Roberto's."
Oh, what's Roberto's got?
It's a local Mexican food place.
Awesome.
Yeah. They have like, instead of like nachos, they do nachos, but they also make them with French fries. So it'll be like carne asada French fries.
Ooh.
And they're out of control, man. Out of control.
Good. I want to just be blissfully a Vegas person, a Vegasan, a Las Vegasan for that whole weekend, just experiencing it like a local. You can just drive me around and I'll be happy seeing.
We'll be doing that too. We'll be hitting up. We're gonna have fun. This is gonna be a good time.
All right, I'm excited.
We're gonna have, like I said, it'll be all local places. So we'll hit up a couple diners and fun stuff like that. So
I assume we're gonna go to In-N-Out several times too.
Oh, that's definitely gonna happen. Come on.
Okay.
And you can get your burger protein style and stick to your no carb for a little bit.
That's probably a good idea.
Unless you're gonna break it for
Sounds like I'm breaking it at Roberto's
and
Yardbirds and Yardbirds
and Capriati's
and Capriati's. How many days am I gonna be out there? It sounds like a week.
Well, we're gonna eat like 3 times a day, so.
Well, that's true. Yeah, Chris Davis is right. Your no-carb diet is getting destroyed in Vegas. I'm going to have to be extra careful for the next 25 days.
Yeah, dude, just leave that diet at home.
I plan on it. The only thing better would be if I passed Little Darlings from the airport to wherever I'm meeting you. I jump in there real quick.
I think I haven't been to Little Darlings in a while, but I used to have like a small buffet there too, so you can go there and eat as well.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am looking forward to that. And Adam Hughes hasn't backed out yet, right?
Nope. Everything is still good to go. I hope not. I mean, it's only a couple weeks away.
And you'll have comics of J. Scott Campbell's to buy that I can get him to sign?
Yeah. We already have that box laid out and everything.
Okay, cool. Because all I really have are his statues and like hardback books, big hardback books like Danger Girl and stuff. God, I would like to get Danger Girl signed though. That would be boss.
Bring it with you.
Yeah, I might. That would be. I love Danger Girl, and so that would be really boss.
We in a collection that we bought recently, we probably got like 60 copies of Danger Girl #1 in this collection.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we got like this huge stack of Danger Girl #1s that we're gonna put out in time for the signing.
Oh, okay, cool. And are there?
Yeah, that hardcover is badass though. That deluxe, definitive one or whatever. Yeah.
Are there going to be limits on how many things I can get these guys to sign?
I can hook you up with I think up to 3 free. I'll treat you like one of our VIP members.
Woo!
And then after that, it's whatever the signing fee is. Maybe $20 a piece. I don't know, but
yeah,
don't worry. Don't even worry about it.
It's Adam Hughes. I'm going to bring probably 4 or 5 things, and I just want a couple things signed by J. Scott.
Yeah. And they're probably gonna do artwork too, or bring artwork or prints for sure and stuff like that. So
oh my god, to get an Adam Hughes artwork piece.
Yeah. So be ready for that, Jess. It's gonna be out of control. Like these signings are no joke at the store.
No,
it's not just get your book signed and walk away. You get to hang out with them, and like there's chances for artwork and there's chances for like buying prints and stuff like that. So. Or like Dave K says, if you need to, just mail stuff to me, and then you can mail it back.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
it's not a bad idea at all, Dave K. Because
you know what I'm excited about?
I'm listening.
That Heroes Reborn omnibus that was announced.
Tell us about that.
It's not coming out.
Shut up. Where's the goddamn hang up button on Louise? Where is that thing? You son of a bitch. Yeah, so thanks to once again Brooks in the group, we are getting I have all the trade paperbacks because I love this time frame of everything.
Let's see. I don't know. I'm not familiar with it.
No? Jesus, where am I on here? I lost my window of I lost the OmniBros.
I can see it. You're holding the books up, and I isolated you.
Yeah. So we're getting here's the Heroes Reborn trade paperbacks. It is the infamous Rob Liefeld Captain America.
Oh.
The amazing Jim Lee Fantastic Four. The equally controversial Rob Liefeld Avengers, because everybody hates Rob Liefeld because they're all stupid. This is Will Pistachio doing Iron Man with Jim Lee as well.
Wow, these are top-notch artists.
Yep. And then it's the Heroes Return. So what it is, this is the storyline that takes place right after Onslaught, where Marvel at the time was so just messed up and everything was falling apart on them that they had to outsource their dying titles. And that's books like Avengers, Captain America, Fantastic Four, Iron Man. If you can believe that, thinking about that today, there was a time frame where those books were about to die and be canceled. They outsourced them out to Rob Liefeld, Jim Lee, who recently left Marvel to form Image, and they had to bring them back up to speed. And they basically saved those characters and brought them back out of annihilation and basically out of being canceled.
Wow.
So we're getting that storyline. I don't know what else will be in that omnibus. I hope we get a lot of cool extras and sketches and interviews and fun stuff like that. But that's coming out July. That omnibus is coming out. So we got some time to wait, but that's going to be incredible. Incredible.
Now, there have been some other Omnis with the Reborn title in them, right?
Yeah. That's like Thor recently came out with the 2-volume sets of Thor Reborn. And that's after all of this. That's after this thing. It was only about a year. It did about 12, 13 issues. Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, and well, Rob Liefeld did a lot less. He got fired like halfway through. But coming out of that event is when you had like the big volume 3s. So you had like volume 3 of Avengers. That is that awesome Kurt Busiek, George Perez stuff. That's part of this book. The Captain America one that just came out recently. Like I said, the Thor. There's an Iron Man one that came out a long time ago. So there are stuff that's come after that, but this is the first time that they've actually acknowledged the existence of the storyline. A lot of times the storyline seems to be like the whipping boy. A lot of people really seem to whip on it and hate it and give it a lot of crap because of Rob Liefeld drew that one panel of Captain America, really big chest that looked like boobs. But yeah,
I don't hate on anything I have no knowledge of. So I have no knowledge of it, so I do not hate it.
Well, then you don't belong on the internet, Jess, because you're not allowed.
Oops. Sorry.
Yeah, you have to hate stuff that you know nothing about if you're going to be on the internet, sir.
Right.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be great. That's I'm probably the only person that's going to buy it. So.
No, I think there's I know Omar's excited about it, isn't he?
Is he? I think Omar he's just going to buy it out of habit because he has to. Like same with Ryley, they're going to buy it because they have to buy every omnibus. But I'm going to buy it because I hold that story dear to my heart because that was like the craziest time from me growing up outside of Image coming back or Image forming was them coming back to Marvel to save Marvel's ass and save these characters. So that's the whole storyline. Franklin Richards had a little blue ball, and that little blue ball was a pocket universe, and that pocket universe was the Heroes Were Born. But yeah, that's great.
Here's a question I can answer. Leighton Watson, can you jump into Nick Spencer's and Hickman's Avengers World blind? No. You have to read Hickman's what am I thinking of? Hickvengers. You have to read his Avengers, and you need to read all. You can read books 1 and 2 of Avengers World after Volume 1 of the Omnibus of Hickvengers, but then the 2, 3, and 4 you need to read after Volume 2 of Hickvengers, or however you're collecting it. If you're reading it on the Comixology, whatever. Or you can wait till you're done with Hickvengers 1 and 2, then you read Avengers World. You need to have that knowledge to enjoy Avengers World. I just got done with that this summer, so my memory hasn't failed me. It's recently enough that I can still remember it. It is a really good read, and I give full props to Trigonosis for turning me on to Avengers World because that is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've never read Avengers World. I stayed away from that.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Avengers is good. It just takes 30 issues to get anywhere.
No, I love Hickvengers, but just the Avengers World stuff and Nick Spencer, I never bothered.
He keeps building and building and building and building to the point where I was getting tired of it, and I was like, okay, finally we hit Infinity. And once you hit Infinity, it really starts picking up a lot more.
Speaking of picking up a lot, the fundraiser is now $505.
No kidding! Hey. Oh,
great job, guys!
Thank you, chat. Because I haven't advertised that on the page yet, so that's just the chat. Thank you very much.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you, chat. That is amazing. Here's a question that maybe you got. Wait, are we done congratulating ourselves?
I was going to say
ourselves. We're just patting ourselves on the back.
Remember, guys, you get to 1,000, you get Gabe and Power Girl.
God, I wasn't serious about that, everybody.
Where to go after Ultimate Spider-Man? I don't know because I haven't read Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm one of those sucky comics fans that haven't read it yet. I know it's awesome. I haven't read it yet. Where do you go after Ultimate Spider-Man?
They folded that into the main MCU.
Well, it kind of depends on
the main Marvel universe.
It depends on when he means by Ultimate Spider-Man.
Like the Miles stuff? Like
it goes into the Miles stuff. Yeah, like you just follow it almost directly. Actually, directly into Miles Morales.
Yeah, because
there's that after a couple of years, or up until just recently, Secret Wars, it folds into the 616 Marvel Universe stuff.
Right. There's the death of Peter Parker, which spoilers, he fucking dies in it.
It's called The Death of Peter Parker.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people don't get that.
And then that goes into Fallout.
Yeah, and then you get Miles. And then
you just follow Miles for like 4 or 5 years, and then Secret War.
So there you go, Dark Satari. There's your answer. We answer questions.
They need to put out the rest of that shit in the omnibus. Man. I'm getting sick of not having it because those oversized are a little pricey.
Lamework says a couple questions. How do you feel about Jeff Lemire's Moon Knight and how it stacks up against other runs on the character? And how do you feel about Batman Ego? I'll answer. Isn't Batman Ego by Darwin Cook?
It is. It's one of Cook's first projects.
Yeah, so that's an automatic yes.
It's a buy. It's an easy buy.
Easy buy. Get it.
It's very early cook. It's very experimental. It's a bit different than his other stuff, but it's good.
And I have not read Lemire's Moon Knight yet, so I can't answer it. It's gotten good reviews. People seem to like it.
Yeah.
I all the Moon Knight I've ever read, I've really liked. Mostly Ellis, but lots of other writers have written him really well too. So, especially Houston, I like that run a lot. But I have not read Lemire's run. Lemire.
Yeah, I've only read like random single issues of like Mark Spector, Moon Knight, like the Stephen Platt drawn issues, which is like the last like 3 or 4 issues of that series. The Ellis stuff is fantastic. Oh God, if you haven't read that, read that. I have not. I'm saying with you, Jess. I have not read Jeff Lemire's stuff at all. And I think I read. I don't remember if I read all of it or not, but the Bendis stuff was really fun too.
Right, I read that. That was good. I enjoyed that.
I'm glad. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm glad you mentioned Ellis because I just started watching Castlevania the other day.
Is he still involved?
He's still involved. Castlevania is fucking awesome. That is a great Netflix series. The animation is gorgeous in it. I dug that.
Have you watched the second season yet? Like
no,
all of it, or?
I finished up the first season, and I'm gonna.
Oh, the first season only takes you like 20 minutes because it's
first season's 4 episodes, and they're like 25 minutes each.
God, and it's such a dick tease, dude. It was like the greatest thing I ever watched, and then it ended it. Oh.
Second season is 8 episodes. Same thing. They're like 20 minutes each, and I'm probably gonna knock that out sometime tonight. I dug the hell out of the first season. It's so good. It is so good.
Would I like it?
I think you would.
Huh. Okay. You guys know my taste.
What is he, Gabe? Is he a producer on it? He's a producer and a writer on it, right?
Right. I know he's the writer for it. I don't know what other credentials he has with the show, but he is heavily involved with Castlevania.
Well, I played the video game, so I know the characters.
Oh, then you'll definitely get a lot out of this.
This is the like God. What game is this based around? Isn't it Symphony of the Night? Isn't it? I thought somewhere around there. It's that character and that kind of story frame.
I don't think it's Symphony of the Night. What's the one? Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the main character just now.
Alucard?
No. He's not the main character in this. They introduce him at the end of the first season. Simon Belmont. Simon Belmont is the main character in this.
Okay, I remember him.
Yeah, so
like Warren Ellis has been talking about this Castlevania thing for like probably like 10 years.
Yeah.
I remember he was talking about it, how he got the job. They called him up and they were like, "Hey, do you know anything about Castlevania?" And he's just like on the phone, like Wikipedia, and they're going, "Yeah, Alucard and the Belmonts. Yeah, I know all about that shit."
Well, it's cool, man. It's really good. I mean, if you ever saw, Ellis actually wrote a badass G.I. Joe. It was either a mini series or a movie. It was animated. That shit was great. So I'm glad to see it.
Resolute.
Was that what it was called?
Yeah.
Where you get a badass.
I have it. I have the DVD of it, dude. It's amazing.
Wow, you get a badass Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow fight in that. That was great. So I'm so happy.
That's probably one of the greatest things, dude. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen in G.I. Joe is that fight.
It's so good. Like it's G.I. Joe, but it's Ellis. He's very much aware. Look, the audience for this is probably going to be a bit more mature than the kid stuff that was back in the 80s where nobody got hurt and everybody was shooting laser beams and shit.
Well, in the first episode, he kills off like half the G.I. Joes.
Yeah. It's a great
spoilers.
Series. Yeah, somebody's gonna. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you track that down and check that out. What is it called? Resolute? G.I. Joe Resolute.
Resolute. Yeah.
Was it a movie or was it like a mini series?
It was like it was a mini series. It was like a bunch of like 10-minute episodes or something like that.
Yeah. So it's really good, and I'm happy to see Ellis come back and do more animated stuff because he's obviously got a talent for it. The writing in this is really good.
It's almost everything he fucking does, man. Yeah, G.I. Joe Resolute. Yeah, man. And there's a lot of cool, like, you could tell it's Warren Ellis because there's a lot of cool, like, futuristic military tech that probably is real but might not be, you know, kind of stuff. Warren Ellis technology based as well. Like with these like these satellites and parachutes and like just crazy out of control stuff. But that G.I. Joe, or I'm sorry, that Snake Eyes Storm Shadow fight, so good.
Ellis is just, the guy is so like fucking prophetic. Like he gets
He's
a few things wrong. Yeah, he gets more right than he does wrong in what he writes, and it's kind of freaky. How I know we mentioned Transmet, and we bring this up every once in a blue moon, but if you read Transmet, now that apparently, I'm not saying yes or no, the third absolute is coming out, so you're gonna have the whole collection. But if you sit down and read all of that, Ellis gets a lot more right than he does wrong. A lot more right than he does wrong. It's kind of scary. I would actually say Rucka is probably another one of those guys that he gets a lot of things right as far as like where we're heading and things like that. But Rucka's so well researched and he puts so much thought into everything involved. It's kind of crazy. But Ellis is just on another level.
Yeah. Here, I'll put the trailer link in the chat if anybody's like kind of getting familiar or kind of getting interested in this. This is the trailer for that G.I. Joe series. So
it's badass. It's really good. I think it aired on Adult Swim, right? I think that's where it aired. Or was it an online?
I think it was. It was on. It had to be like Cartoon Network, I think.
Well, I've seen some movies recently, and I enjoyed both. And I'm not going to apologize for enjoying one of them, Venom. I enjoyed that.
Yes.
It was fun. It was funny. It was goofy fun.
Also haven't seen it, so I can't talk.
Oh, fuck. You haven't seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen it, man.
It's goofy fun. It's Tom Hardy's great in it. He does a wonderful job acting, and I get all the plot holes. I get everything, but I feel bad for people. Actually, no, I feel bad for people that go into that and are expecting like cinema verite or like Citizen Kane or just can't wait to punch holes in that movie. Just, have a beer, go to the movie. Well, don't have a beer because that'll make you get up and go to the bathroom in the middle of it. Get high, whatever you do, just go relax and enjoy the movie. It's funny. I dug the heck out of it. Michelle Williams, her part, that was pretty clunky. I agree with that.
She was pretty worthless in the movie.
Yeah, and she's a great actress. They could have done a lot more with her. But I got a charge out of it. I came out of it thinking I'm looking forward to the sequel. I was really into it. And then yesterday I finally saw It. And and Luis and I chatted about it. And wow, for some reason I thought the adults were going to appear in this, and this is, I guess they're appearing in the next one. Spoilers, this is all kids in It. I thought that was incredibly well done. I think that was just amazing. It didn't scare me, but I mean, I felt the tension throughout the whole thing. It was extremely tense. The music played a huge part, as it usually does in scary movies, setting up the tension. And I thought those kid actors were wonderful. I believed every single one of them. I thought that was really well written, great cinematography, just a well shot, well done film. I loved it.
I agree. I loved it. It was it's a great movie. It's one of my favorite horror films of the last few years. But it's horror, but it's almost borderline. Like you could place it back in the 80s when Spielberg was doing this kind of stuff, like with the kids and things like that.
Yeah.
But, I don't even. Well, for me, we could classify it as horror, but I think it's more of like a thriller in certain areas. But I dug it. I've spoken a lot about it over the past year. How'd you feel about like the jump scares? Did they get you?
About the what?
How about some of the jump scares? Did they actually get you?
I think I was ready for them all. I was ready to be jump scared. I figured that was a big part of the movie. I thought it was well played out. I thought the ending was brilliant. I don't know that I've seen any worse bullies in a movie than I've seen those bullies.
Oh, they're homicidal. They are serial killers, basically.
Yeah.
But I mean, they kind of, sort of justify it in the movie. Spoilers for like a year-old fucking movie. They kind of sort of justify it by saying that Pennywise kind of had
a 30-year-old story.
Yeah. They kind of justify it by saying that Pennywise kind of had like a huge influence on the kids. I was surprised with a lot of the changes that they made in the movie, especially regarding the main bully, because spoilers for like a 30-fucking-year-old book. But in the book, that bully that gets thrown down the well in the movie, I forgot his name, he actually lives to become an adult. And he gets pinned for all the murders that happen. Oh,
interesting.
Yeah, that's what happens in the book.
I know his name starts with an H because that's what he carved in the kid's belly.
Fuck. Because I'm going through the book. I'm still going through the book right now. It's long as fuck. And he gets pinned for those murders. And they do a lot of different things. What's his name? The fat kid.
New kid.
The chunky, the heavyset kid. He basically takes the role of Mike Hanlon, who is the black kid. I think Mike Hanlon is the black kid in the movie.
Homeschool.
They kind of flip the roles because Mike is the one that's really interested in doing the research of the history of the town and things like that. So I was kind of interested in that. I'm thankful that they removed a certain very controversial scene out of the book.
I hear you.
You know what I'm talking about. I think that even King has said that he wasn't that crazy about that either.
He wrote the frickin' thing.
He was high during that period of his life. He was hopped up on cocaine and whatever is out there. Yeah.
I remember when I found out, I never knew that was a real thing that happened in the original story. Because I only knew the original miniseries movie.
The thing with the turtle?
No, not the turtle. The boy's relationship with the girl.
Yeah. That was.
So I remember I went to Barnes and Noble, me and my friends, and we asked a couple of the employees, like, "Did you read this book? Like, does that really happen?" And they were like, "Yeah, that really happened." It's like, "Well, that's weird."
It is. It's But I'm excited. I mean, they've already started filming the second one. The second one I think comes out. Is it next year? I think August of next year is what they said, something like that.
Away, shit.
Yeah. Well, they're kind of taking their time. Well, no, it's 2 years because the last one was last year. So next year that'll make it about 2 years. That's gonna make it about 2 years from the film it. I'm curious. I'm curious how they're gonna do because as an adult, it preys on your psychological fears. So I'm curious as to what they're gonna focus on, especially in our current day and age. So maybe it'll be like rising house prices or something like that, or your Medicare doesn't cover it. Ooh.
Yeah. Hey, that's too close.
That's too real.
That's too real to me. Some suggestions for me. The Witch. I know I want to see The Witch, and I want to see Hereditary. I only have a few more days left in October that I have to see these movies. And the what Felix is asking about is the gift card that we give away at the end of the month, and that'll be tomorrow's show. Tomorrow's show, we'll give away the IST gift card for $50.
Are you dressing up tomorrow for Halloween?
I beg your pardon?
Are you dressing up tomorrow for Halloween on the show?
Yeah, I'm going to dress up as an old man who likes comic books.
That's a stretch. That's a stretch.
Okay, The Wailing. I will watch The Wailing, and it's on the Netflix. Tell your wife. Okay, stop yelling at you, E. Tyler. Tell your wife to stop yelling at you. I will watch The Wailing. If she says it's good, it's cool. I like Korean movies. What was that movie the name of that movie you showed me yesterday, Luis? That was the bloodiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, it's an Indonesian martial arts film. It's on Netflix right now. It's like 80% of the cast from the Raid and Raid 2 is in it.
Oh.
Hold on.
Wait a sec. I can go back to our chat and look at it.
I'm bringing that.
The Night Comes for Us.
Yes, The Night Comes for Us. Holy shit. That's a great martial arts movie. That thing might as well be a horror film.
I've never seen as I saw 2 YouTube clips of it, and that's the most blood I've ever seen.
Jeff, you still need to watch Nightmare Before Christmas, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to see that with my daughter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I made E. Tyler's wife happy. Okay, I will watch it, and then I will PM you, E. Tyler, and let you know to tell your wife. I'm definitely into it.
2 shows. Yep, 2 shows on Sunday, counting the Fangirls, Mondays and Thursdays. That's how many shows do we have in a week now? 5? 4, yeah. And me and Gio want to do a video game centric show.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, when he comes back, we were talking about it.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, Gio's return is imminent. I hope it's before the end of the year. I hope it's before the end of November.
I do too. I miss having him on the show.
I do too. He's a great present.
We've gotten a little close with him. He's popped up here and there, but his internet doesn't hold up.
No, I think it only works at his job.
Yeah.
What an embarrassment that whole thing is. Just with the hurricane relief for Puerto Rico. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Gio's been without a house for over a year now.
Yeah.
I think he finally got to move back in. But it's been a year. A year without a house.
A year without a house. He was staying at his grandparents.
He's lucky he had grandparents.
Yeah, the progress on building his home. He's shown me pictures. It's absolutely slow as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean he's up and running for the most part. I mean he did a collection video.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys can see that here on the channel as well.
Jess, have you seen Sabrina?
I have not. Have you?
No, but it's gotten amazing reviews.
We had it playing in the store yesterday. I didn't get to watch it. It was just on in the background. And it looked cool. It sounded cool. I didn't get a chance to really,
as long as there's lots of occult stuff, I'll be happy. I don't want to have so much teenage angst that it's like Gifted. I want, a bunch of whining like Gifted ended up being. I want some dark. I'd love dark Sabrina. I don't want her to be too pop bubblegummy.
No, I think you'll like it. Then just from what I saw, it was very like occult-esque. From what I saw,
because that's the stuff that scares
a lot of her doing things that she's not supposed to do because she's a she's a character who just kind of just does what she wants, and she's kind of unchained teenager, and she just gets into trouble. But when she gets into trouble, when she's you're a half witch, it's like summoning demons and doing resurrections you're not supposed to, and stuff like that. So,
not forgetting your homework.
Yeah.
Avi G asks, have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? If you go back, Avi, to the first 20 minutes of the show, that's all we talk about. So if you can just go back to the beginning of the show, you'll hear Luis and I both wax rhapsodic about it.
What about Daredevil? You guys finished Daredevil season 3?
I've only seen the first episode of season 3. I liked it so far.
I'm 6 episodes into Legion season 2, and that's what I'm going to finish before I watch anything else.
It's pretty damn good. It's fantastic.
Yeah, Tyler Blunt, also known as Bland Host 27, says that that's his favorite Marvel show ever is season 3 of Daredevil.
I can see that. It's hard to. God, just that Daredevil run, like all 3 seasons have been fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unfortunately, season 2 was really just a kind of like a backdoor pilot for Punisher.
The first half of it,
basically. I mean, every time Punisher was not on, you were like, I want to see more Punisher stuff. Um, but yeah, it's great.
3 for Preacher?
Yeah, Preacher's on season 3. They just finished season 3.
Oh my gosh. I
Yeah.
still haven't watched any of it.
You can watch the first episode of season 1 and the last episode of season 1. You'll be fine.
Right, yeah, you said to skip everything else.
Season 1's not that great. Season 2, they nail it.
Is that on AMC?
Yeah, what?
AMC it's on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Season 2, they really find their footing, and then they go, okay, this is what Preacher should be, which is they get on the road again. They actually get on the road. They get out of the fucking town.
I didn't know Preacher was on season 3 already.
Yeah, they just wrapped up season 3.
I know they finished it. Riverdale started season 3. I need to catch up on that.
Hey, Jess, I actually wanted to ask you this. What do you think of Star Trek Discovery's interpretation of the Klingons, like their appearance?
I think it's bitchin'.
You like how they look now?
I do. I think it's really bitchin'. I loved it. That's yeah, Avi G's asking about it in the chat. I'm very excited for season 2. I've watched all the Star Trek movies, all the Star Trek shows, and been a Star Trekker, Trekkie nerd, lover of Star Trek my whole life. And Discovery was my favorite Star Trek ever. That was unbelievably great.
Mm-hmm.
They have a twist at the end that I never saw coming that was remarkably well plotted and well thought out. What a great story that whole thing is. I just think I can't say enough about it. I love the Klingons in that, and I love just how they are just completely warlike and not buddy-buddy like they are in Next Generation. So it's a great interpretation, I think. And I have Avi G to thank for that, because I would get daily PMs from him telling me to watch it.
Well, didn't you see it because somebody hooked you up with like their login?
I don't want to say his name because I don't want him to get in trouble, but he hooked me up with his login. But he knows who he is, and thank you. I've thanked him before. Thank you very much, because he hooked me up with his login. I appreciate that.
People love you, Jess.
Real quick, there's a question. When's the Black Hammer Library Edition coming out? It's been delayed over and over again, it seems like. Right now, Dark Horse has it as November 28th.
Wow.
Oh, so well into November.
Yeah, at the very end of November. That was supposed to come out as like a Halloween release, I think.
Black Hammer's so good.
It really
haven't read it, but I keep hearing nothing but great things about it. Oh. And it's a library edition. I love library editions. So
yeah,
I might be in for that. I mean, it's only $50, so like 20, probably like 25. No, wait, yeah. I don't know what kind of discount Dark Horse gets, but I'll get it for half off.
Yeah.
What would you consider essential Star Trek? He feels like a poser because he's skipping right to Discovery.
I feel like a poser just skipping to Discovery. Gosh, I don't know. There's an awful lot of Star Trek out there. I think you could watch it. I think you could just watch Discovery and enjoy it on its own. There are a lot of callbacks and a lot of cool things that call back to it, but earlier episodes. But I think you can go ahead and just enjoy Discovery on its own. It's its own solid story.
Yeah, I don't feel like you need to watch like 500 hours of Star Trek before you get into it.
I don't think I'd put myself through that unless you really wanted to start at the beginning and go all the way through. I think that's more than 500 hours. I mean, that's a huge thing, and I've liked all of them, with the exception of Deep Space Nine, which jumped the shark about halfway through. But I even enjoyed Enterprise, and that's one that everybody loves to hate. So I even enjoyed that one. But yeah, I think Discovery stands on its own, and don't feel like a poser, dude. Just do what you want to do and enjoy it.
Well, just watch what you want to watch. There's so much content out there. Did you enjoy the Abrams movies, the trilogy?
I loved them.
Really?
Loved them.
Did you like the changes they did in the second one with Spock and with
Khan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I love all the callbacks in those movies, and I love what they do with it and how they change it around. Now, those movies definitely call back to the original series. So that's one thing that would help you enjoy the movies more, but the movies stand on their own too. The only thing I hate is how handsome Chris Pine is. No person should ever be that handsome. I mean, even I have a man crush on him, and that's not fair.
I enjoyed the first one. I didn't care for the second one, and I never saw the third one.
Yeah, I liked them all.
Con!
Yeah. Let's see. What else have we got going? All right. Nash Villains has a man crush on us. Yeah. Nice. Thank you, buddy. Ooh, NFL Dude saw the first episode of Deadly Class at LA Comic-Con yesterday.
I'm really curious how faithful it is to the comic. It says it's super faithful. The actors are perfect. I'm excited for it.
Well, then don't get attached to any characters in that
show.
No. Oh. It's like Walking Dead, dude.
The body count piles up fast in that book.
Oh, here's Brooks Loves Books on his ranking of DS9 second. Dude, Brooks, come on. That thing jumped the shark halfway through. Odo falling in love with Kira? Give me a break.
I have no clue what that sentence was, Jess.
And Voyager was way better than DS9. TNG, hard to argue that that's number one. I mean, I get it. And I get why you're putting Enterprise at the end. E. Tyler has a man crush on Omar. Ooh, Omar has a fan.
It's the cowboy outfit.
It's the vaquero hat. Vaquero.
Just means cowboy. Cowboy,
right? Well, yeah, I believe so.
He's like, it's not a cowboy hat, it's a vaquero hat. Well, that just means cowboy.
Oh, Brooks. What am I gonna do with you? Deep Space Nine. Oh. My only disagreement with Brooks.
I was about to say, don't give Brooks any static, man. He's the one that hooked us up with all these omnibus releases and stuff.
That's true. Oh, and here comes the love for DS9. Okay, everybody. Okay.
You're going to get a lot of hate in the chat right now.
I guess I am.
You are going to get so many messages from angry nerds. Actually, Deep Space Nine is a thought-provoking and fantastic series.
It just took me right out of it when Odo and Kira got together. That was ridiculous. But, hey, like what you like. I'm a huge proponent of liking what you like. And if you think DS9 is the best one, God damn it, it's the best one. I am a huge proponent of everybody liking something different.
I can't tell if that sentence that Brooks wrote is real or not, and that's bothering me.
Which one?
Read it.
The one that ranks them, or
no?
Oh, I just saw it.
That really bothers me that I can't tell if that's true or not.
I don't recall that episode.
Did you see the episode where Janeway and Paris fall in love and turned into lizards and then made lizard babies? That sounds like a manga.
I don't recall.
Real manga.
Okay. The episode is called Threshold. I don't remember it because it was so long ago, but I may have to pull that one up. I'd watch Voyager again. I thought that was great.
Is Voyager Picard?
No, that's Captain Janeway, the woman that's in Orange is the New Black, and I can't think of her name. The Russian woman in Orange is the New Black.
I think her name is Red.
Red? I mean her real life name.
Oh.
Wait, that's Red?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's the captain in Voyager.
Oh, wow.
I can't pull up her name right now. Somebody in the chat will say it.
Wow.
Since Brooks loves it so much, he'll say what it is.
Spoiled milk.
Dude, you are harsh.
Any of you guys looking at the Berserk Deluxe editions coming out? I am.
Nope.
That would be me.
I think it's everybody but Jess and me.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah, we're the minority.
Story
Who
of
do
my
you
life.
think? Who? First time for me. What? Who do you think has the most manga in the Omnibros? Would it be Ryley?
It has to be Ryley.
Ryley's probably no. There's got to be somebody else.
Maybe Omar.
You think Omar has more? I've seen Ryley's collection. It fills a closet.
Ryley's
a big closet.
Ryley has a lot.
A big closet. Kate Mulgrew, that's her name.
Would you recommend 20th Century Boys? Thinking of buying the new deluxe editions. I was actually reading that the deluxe editions aren't that great. That you should just stick to the regular paperback editions that came out a few years ago. So I would recommend, just on a blind buy and the safe buy, just stick with the regular paperbacks.
I don't know what to talk about tomorrow on the show because there's nothing being released that I care about. Oh no, wait, I'm lying. American Vampire comes out this week, but I'm not going to buy that immediately.
I'm not getting that.
Sorry, Gio. Gio's super pumped for it.
Well, yeah, if you don't own the hardbacks, then it'd be a great way to buy that book. American Vampire is great. I should have read that for October.
Those smaller hardbacks were like was like my first real experience in finding like books that go out of print and go for stupid money.
The American Vampire ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those things, man, they went out of print. Like I think it was like volume 3 and 4 or something like that.
Volume 3 was severely out of print for a while, and it went for an exceedingly crazy high amount of money online.
Wow. I don't think I knew that.
It's funny because I was just, I've been buying omnibuses for so long and these collections for so long that I never worried, or even like the whole out of print situation was never really on my radar. But it was for the first time. I was like, wow, these things go for that much money when they go out of print? That's stupid.
Avi G with the trap question.
I wish you'd hurry up and finish the damn series, though.
Yeah, American Vampire?
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's 8 books. There's a lot to enjoy already.
Yeah, he stopped at second cycle, and I didn't care for second cycle too much, like what I read. But I was like, I still want to see this through all the way. God damn it, Scott.
Fantastic Four novels. I think you can enjoy Conan the Cimmerian by itself, but I know it follows on to Colossal Conan material. I haven't read either one. I just know that I own them, of course, and haven't read them. But I imagine that Cimmerian can be read on its own. And the answer, Avi G, is no. You know I hate Queen. I hate Queen.
Is that really? Wow.
I detest them. I would pour root beer all over Freddie Mercury if he was alive.
Wow.
And I totally get that they are popular. It's just me. It's just me. Their music just rubbed me the wrong way. I did not dig Queen. Bring on the hate. That's fine. You're entitled to love what you love. I understand Freddie Mercury's a genius, was a genius. Fine. I just never got him. Shots fired. Yeah.
Not for you, huh?
Not for me. No, I will not see Bohemian Rhapsody for free. You could give me $500 and I would see it. So that might be the next fundraiser. Make Jess go see Bohemian Rhapsody.
Wow. So you didn't care for this as a band, but how do you feel about Freddie Mercury's showmanship?
Oh, I think he was a master performer.
Okay. And from that angle, you want okay.
Yeah,
no, I have no problem with him as a performer. Or
he says, I'll just watch that movie with sound turned off. Subtitles on.
Yeah, I have no problem with him as a performer. He was an awesome performer. It's just that I didn't dig his songs.
Okay.
You must hate going to like sporting events.
Oh, because of We Will Rock You?
Or We Are the Champions, yeah.
Yeah, those are the 2 songs that I actually liked, but I associate them with a girl that gave me the tape in college as a gift. And
tapes.
It was a cassette tape, yeah, tape, and that was right before Christmas break, my freshman year. And so she gave me the tape. Oh, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Everything's going great. I come back in January from Christmas break, and I see her with another guy at a dance. And I was like, what the hell? I just stared her down, and she looked at me, and I just flipped her off, and that was it. So I kind of have a bad taste in my mouth for News of the World, the cassette tape. I smashed it after that. But I didn't like Queen before that, so. But I do have a memory.
I want to break free. Jess, I gotta get going, man.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Where can
I've been
they
doing
find
this for
you?
a while.
Yeah, we have. It's almost 12:30.
All right.
Ready to end the show?
Well, I'm out. You guys,
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
We're out of here, everybody.
Let's talk about InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts at 2%. This is the last day of the 3% OmniBros code, which is trick or treat. That gets you 3% off of any item. It does not stack with the loyalty discount, but I believe it applies to their damaged books sale, which is still ongoing for a while. Order $50 or more in the United States, you get free shipping. Best customer service ever. It even works on a holiday weekend. I tested it out and it works. She works hard. And fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. Tomorrow, tune in for the $50 gift card from IST, where maybe I can think of a good trivia question to ask instead of a random number generator, which is dumb. But I'll try and think of a good trivia question. So, Gabe, where can they find you on the internet?
Find me on Instagram, Gabe Infinity Watch, and here on Sundays and Mondays.
And Luis?
Comics Guide 101, Facebook, Twitter. Don't add me on Facebook if you find me, because I won't add you. And yeah, that's where you can find me.
And I'm Omnidog. You can find me on Omnidog's Vault on YouTube. And with that, I say peace and love, and yes, multi-enthusiast, go Rams. Woohoo!
Rams.